Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tampa, Florida.
What's up, y'all?
We are coming in from St. Petersburg, seeing the
75.
beautiful Tampa skyline.
Ain't much to it. It's not New York City.
Yeah, right now I am trying to find a place for us to have our first meal.
Yeah, I ain't nothing.
Yeah. Let's see what's out here that's actually open today.
So there's some people that were upset on the real estate video, the flashcards. You realize she's not selling cheeseburgers at Wendy's. She's going to be selling houses.
Yeah.
And some of these houses in the area of Florida we live in can be $1 million easily. So, you know, you can't mess up $1 million house sale.
No.
It's not like you're selling a cheeseburger at Wendy's. I've been in sales. I know how sales transactions work. And I know the type of pressure she's going to be on. And if you work at Wendy's flipping burgers, you may not understand that. You can make somebody's sandwich wrong, but you can't make somebody's $1 million contract wrong.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't make a mistake on a $1 million contract. So I know what I'm doing. I've worked in sales. I know the type of pressure she's going to be under. And I know how I'm preparing her and helping her. So if your job experience is somebody flipping burgers at Wendy's, you can mess up somebody's cheeseburger. You can forget to put pickles on something. You can't forget something on a $1 million contract. So it's not the same type of thing. And that was for entertainment value. But yeah, different type of stress level. Katie, what are we eating today? What's on your mind?
I am trying to figure it out.
I'm starving.
We
got people mad at how I did the flashcard, which is a test. We got people mad at how we did the flashcards. We got people mad at how we eat out. Bro, like, we're freaking... Like, okay, if I come to Tampa right now, okay? I come to Tampa as a YouTuber, okay? I'm a YouTuber and I come to Tampa. I can't eat at a freaking Wendy's or McDonald's because I'm a travel blogger. I have to eat at I have to pick up the culture. I gotta understand when I meet with somebody who's from Tampa and they're freaking millionaires and they want to move to Tampa and I'm helping them make that decision. I can't sit here and say, I don't know, I've never eaten at a decent restaurant in Tampa. All I've had is McDonald's. No, I have to know their food. When I travel, I have to stay at ballin' hotels, okay? Because that's my client base. I'm preparing myself to deal with and be around people that are more prepared in life. No, I can't stay at a bed bug inn. I gotta stay at a ballin' beach resort. No, I can't eat at Wendy's. I have to eat at the most ballin' restaurants because I have to know Tampa culture. When I come to Tampa or go to Miami, I have to do these things because that's the type of people that's who I'm catering to. I need to understand when they go to a hotel, what do they expect? When they eat at a restaurant, what do they expect? So when I'm dealing with somebody who's of that stature, I know how to talk to them, I know how to treat them, and I know how to give them the stuff they need. You understand? I have to know all that. So I understand if like your lifestyle doesn't add up to that, cool. Instead of criticizing me for the way I live my life, maybe you could start taking some notes on the type of stuff I'm doing so you can learn how to improve your life. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do, is improve our life. No, I'm not going to pack a bologna sandwich. It's not 1982. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a blogger. I got to go to town. I can't just go to freaking Longhorn. They have Longhorn in every town. I got to eat at a mom and pop place. You understand me?
If I did have a bologna sandwich, it would not go well for my stomach.
Either way, it's not about how it goes to your stomach. It's about the fact that I am a YouTube blogger. I have to go to ballin' places. I have to stay at ballin' hotels. I have to know the culture in and out so that when I'm helping my clients, I know what to give them. I have 500,000 people watching me on YouTube. That's 500,000 people. You think that they all live in a freaking apartment complex? And I made YouTube videos where I've told Katie, like, I made a YouTube video about a place in Florida, and next thing I know, somebody went in there and bought every single freaking lot. And I was like, what the crap? In fact, we had to stop making certain types of videos about real estate information because we had somebody on our channel that every place we went to and we liked was buying. Like, next thing we know, as soon as we dropped the video, they're going in there and buying up everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people that watch my YouTube videos to buy real estate. And there's people out there that for a while we had to switch up what we were doing because we had somebody that was watching our YouTube channels, hearing our thoughts and opinions about places, and just immediately capitalizing on what we were saying. I was like, we got to stop this crap. Now we're in the street to Tampa. Y'all, welcome to Tampa. Tampa's a diverse city. On the south side's mostly white, the west side's Hispanic, and the east side is black. It's kind of divided like that. And then the center is kind of like a melting pot. You notice there was a lot of Asians at the beach yesterday?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are in the real street to Tampa, y'all. I love these neighborhoods, front porches and all that. But I know, as I'm reading the comments, I can kind of tell that what we're doing is unrelatable to a lot of people. And we put out too much information about us, but not enough. I know what I can and can't put. You know what I mean? But as I do these travel blogs, I have to experience things that are meaningful. I can't, go to a town like Tampa and not know about their food. I gotta know what's popping. What's popping in Tampa? The Cuban, Colombian, you understand? Stuff like that. What you got, Mediterranean?
Yep.
I'm not sure about Mediterranean today. I could do Mediterranean. Wasn't there a really nice barbecue? What's good for barbecue in Tampa? They told us there's a place.
You want barbecue?
Yeah, there's a place here in Tampa. There's a barbecue place here in Tampa that there's a barbecue place here in Tampa that it's off by the airport. And it's a little tough little neighborhood, but they have a mom and pop's barbecue place. It's supposed to be really awesome. There's a neighborhood. If you open up Tampa Maps, I'll find it in a heartbeat. But there's a little kind of mom and pop looking type of place. Metal bars on the windows to protect my love inside. Metal bars on the windows to protect my DV. What is it? What's a DVR? Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? We're in the hood though. In the hood though, like the hood though. Like really, really, really in the hood though. Yeah, I'm a travel blog, bro. I have to experience things and do things and you know what I mean? I can't Conan barbecue. It's right here. They open at 11:30. It's almost 11:30. This place right here is supposed to be balling. No, it's like a mom and pop place. We're only 7 minutes away.
Head east on West Arch Street toward North Rome Avenue. Then turn left onto North Rome Avenue.
I don't know if they're gonna be open or not.
Conan BBQ may not be open yet when you arrive.
Yeah, but there's a little hood there we can go around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are travel bloggers, and I know it's kind of hard for you if you're watching us and you're just on a different budget.
Yeah.
But I don't spare. I live, bro. If I have it, I'm gonna use it. But I'm gonna use it for my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Turn left onto West Green Street.
Renaissance period. The hood.
Pretty sure that is the new hotel.
Yeah, that probably hasn't even opened yet. But at the end of the day, y'all, I know it can be a little unrelatable to watch us, because yeah, we're doing all these things, but I know what I'm doing. I'm growing my YouTube channel. I know what I'm doing. You know, but when I put out all this information, when I give you guys real videos and what we're actually doing, real life blogging. A lot of YouTubers don't do that because it's kind of dangerous, as you guys have seen in our life already. We don't do it because we're thrill-seeking an adventure, but we do it because, for the most part, it really helps people.
Yeah. And when you know the food of an area, you know, what people like and what they don't.
You have to have a knowledge and an understanding of all this crap. If you're doing what we're doing, you have to know it. You know? you can't be illiterate when it comes to culture. And I know what I'm doing, but it's just we have a lot of people who watch our videos, and I guess they grew up in a different time period, you know. Like there's different like stingy. There's a lot of stingy people, for example, like who are stingy with other people's money. Like, don't worry about how I spend my money, bro. Like, I'm the one out here working for it. You know, don't worry about how I'm living. You know, you ain't paying no bills. And it even kind of turns off some of our subscribers who support the channel.
Yeah.
They even touch these types of subjects, but at the end of the day, we kind of have to, in a sense, because you know, these comments are there. Once somebody makes a comment like that and everybody's reading it, I'm not big on deleting people's comments just because I don't agree with it. Like, a lot of YouTubers, like, when they see a comment like that that targets their personality, they immediately delete it. I don't delete it. I let it sit there. You know, I don't have any insecurities about myself, so I'm not worried about what somebody says on the channel. I'm really not. I'm having trouble with this thing. I don't like it to shake, and it's kind of like, you gotta tighten this little thing up here. There you go. Armenia is a one-way down here? So what parallels the other way? Taqueria Gonzalez.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not doing tacos this early in the morning.
Yeah, it's like an evening thing.
Yeah. Oh, Tampa has so much character. It's turned off a lot of our subscribers, these little subjects people go on our channel. I address them. I don't really care, though. I do address it. And I don't delete the comments. A lot of YouTubers just delete those comments. I leave them on there. And now we got people mad at... we've had people say they're going to unsubscribe because of how I treat Katie. It's a pop quiz. I'm rolling up on her and catching her unprepared. Most YouTubers, especially aspiring roasters, would never do that because people are trying to always mask their real. I don't know. We're just real. That's all. It's hard for some people to grasp that. It's very hard because people, when they go on social media, like, they portray things that aren't really what they're living. You know, people go on social media and they portray something that's not really how they're living. You know, it's just, they're not real and genuine. That's why our channels have grown, because of our genuineness. And I'm not going to take that away to cater to a few people who are sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, for a lot of people tell us, you know, we're going to unsubscribe. Go ahead. Go follow somebody who's not being genuine. But this is real life uncut from the streets of Tampa. Like, this is really what's happening here. But, you know, it's weird that, you know what made all those negative vibes come on the channel? I'll tell you what did it. We went to the Keys. We stayed at a beach resort. And we've been doing things that are a little bit, we've been buying cars. Like, every time we do something that makes people jealous, like, immediately our donations freeze up. Which is okay, because donations never make up more than, let's say, 6% of our total. Yeah, donations are never more than 6% of our total, like, YouTube. So it's insignificant, really. Even if they donate considerably, it's not the larger scope of things and all that, you know, the whole mess. But anyways, I've noticed that whenever I, like, if we're YouTubing, right, and take notes if you're a young YouTuber, you're trying to get up off the ground with YouTube, like, as soon as we stayed at that beach resort, and immediately that made some people uncomfortable. You know, that immediately made some people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I could totally tell. And what's funny is, at the end of the day, you might see me do something like drive a car or stay at an expensive place. You don't know. Is that Colombian flag? Panitas Bakery and ooh, that's gotta be good. Bakery and Bistro, Colombian Bistro. Ooh, that looks good. You wanna eat there? Colombian?
You got me looking forward to the barbecue.
I know. Colombia, que linda y buena. There's a lot of Colombians and ones coming up into Florida. Yeah, you gotta know, like. But anyways, like, you see me driving a car, you see me standing there, you don't know if it's free. You don't know if they're paying me to promote that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't judge people. I just feel like we're being judged right now on YouTube by our subscribers. Really being criticized. Not criticized, but like, I just our real life activities kind of offend people that are following us. You know, like, I don't know what the lead. Usually envy is really the lead reason you should be. Like, if I see like somebody doing something nice, I'm happy for them able to do it. There's just a lot of envy on YouTube. But the same people that envy you haven't taken the risk we've had to take.
Yeah.
Like right now, when we travel and we stay at beach resorts and we buy new cars and we buy a new GoPro, we buy a new phone to record, those are all risk. You know what I'm saying? Those are all risks that we're taking. Just on this trip, we had to buy a new GoPro, a scooter, and a bunch of other gear, which I use probably what somebody makes in a month working at Walmart. I've had to spend it just on recording materials. You get what I'm saying? It's a risk, but you have to do it.
If you don't take a risk, you can't have the reward.
Yeah. Like, we're investing in us in a lot of ways and in our YouTube. And I know what I'm doing. I gotta have these things. I also know who I wanna, I wanna be around people that are gonna make us successful, and I have to cater to those people and their tastes and the things they like, And I also believe in exposing people to cultural things. Like, for example, most people who come to Tampa, they're gonna go eat at a restaurant downtown or something. They're never actually gonna find a mom and pop place out here in the hoods and go eat there. But I also like to expose people to real experiences like that, because it's a real fiber, like the real travel. That's what really travel blogging should be about.
The Yellow Marble. Keep in mind, that's gonna be a new hotel.
Yeah.
I can tell what it is already.
Lots of new hotels coming in here. Yeah, they're gonna gentrify this. This Tampa area is ripe for gentrification. So what's gonna happen is the people from up north are gonna take the Spanish side, the west side. They're gonna move into here, gentrify this. The Spanish people are gonna take over, have to move into the black area, and the black people are gonna have to move to Ocala. That's what's happening here. It's like kind of like the same thing as Miami. It's just a massive cluster crap of gentrification. I don't know if this place is gonna be open, but there's also a Papi's Cafe right near here. Yeah, this is Carver, Lincoln. But there's Drew Park is where there's another barbecue place that was supposed to be good. The Drew Park is kind of like a commercial area, but there's inside the commercial area there's kind of a few residential spots that are supposed to be pretty hot. It's just north of where we're at now, north of the stadium. We're south of the stadium now. I don't know, but it's just weird how like there's people who watch our channel, and instead of focusing on our content and what we're doing, they're focusing on how much money we're spending.
Yeah.
You ain't paying for it. You ain't paying for it, and we are living a different way. Y'all forget that I grew up in Naples, Florida.
Yeah.
I grew up in Naples, Florida. And the thing is, like, a lot of our subscribers, too, like, they might live in Mississippi or Tennessee or Alabama or something, We picked up that, that deep south. And people in the deep south, man, they live in an old way, I grew up in Naples, Florida. Naples, Florida has the largest concentrations of millionaires per capita in the entire country. You heard me? You heard me? So we grew up around a different freaking lifestyle. Katie's grandparents lived in Naples in that lifestyle. That's how they ended up in Naples. So, you know, it's just we come from a different background, and if you're watching from a poor background, it's real easy to just misunderstand all that. But instead of criticizing how we live, just try to learn from it. You know, $1 million when you die, $1 million in the bank ain't gonna save you when you die. You know, and I've never invested into equipment and tools and regretted it.
Yeah.
There's not a single tool that I've bought or investment that I've made as far as tools. When I say tools, for a barber, it could be a pair of scissors. For a guy that works, it could be in a bobcat or a dump trailer. You know, for a YouTuber, it could be a camera or a computer. But I've never made an investment in tools that I regret. Tools bring money. And you just have to find a way to position yourself into a better spot. You know, like some people might get a little bit of money, and let's say they're an aspiring artist. They might get a little bit of money, and they might buy some designer jeans. You don't need designer. Oh, it's hot up in here. Alright, well, hang on, spot. I didn't even open yet.
Where?
Bro, they trying to put me under the hood for real. They ain't not open yet. They ain't gonna be open.
No.
They ain't gonna open today.
Yeah.
They open later. I heard this was a barbecue spot right here for real, but it looks kind of hot back in here. They're not open yet. Wanna go back to the Colombian place?
Use other door.
They're nobody here yet. If they were gonna barbecue today, they'd already have it running.
Yeah.
The informality of little mom and pop places.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow. They'll open the weekend.
You probably see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real street to Tampa for real today. Let's try that local Colombian place. Can't be bad.
Yeah.
It wants to know how can we improve Google Maps?
Yeah.
Like Google knows we drove there, but then we didn't go there.
Yeah.
They're like, Google's like, something's wrong here. Then
Yeah.
Google's like, something is wrong here. What happened? Give me a second, guys. There's a steakhouse that's top rated. That's the good barbecue spot, but they're not. They're gentrifying this area. There's a McAllister's not far from here. Papi's Cafe. Is that Cuban? Or what is it?
Yeah.
Wanna go there? It looks kind of like Cuban. It's got a 5.7. Wanna go there?
Sure.
It doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
It's just like a gentrified type of Latin restaurant. But that barbecue place, I bet during the weekend when they're grilling up, it's probably the best barbecue you're gonna have around. It's kind of weird here. Like, this is like really nice houses, but it's also like it's kind of hood. It's hood, but it's gentrifying. Look at these buildings going on. There's a lot of gentrification going on in this part of Tampa.
Yeah. And more on that subject of them complaining about how you treat me. Like, there's some of them that will go on my channel to tell me how I should feel about it. And I'm just like, I don't think there's ever been a thing where I haven't felt comfortable, if I'm not comfortable with something, telling you about it.
Oh, what's odd about that?
Yeah.
Oh, we're supposed to go down that street. Come on, around block. What's odd about that is that one person said they were in an abusive relationship for a long time.
Yeah.
And now they're worried about you. I'm like, see, that's the difference between you and Katie. Katie wouldn't be in an abusive relationship for any period of time. You know, they think because they got abused, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, if I have a problem, I'm going to tell him. Oh, he going to know about it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But, you know, like this person's, I was in an abusive relationship for several years. I'm like, well, that's your stupidity. I know Katie, and Katie wouldn't be in an abusive relationship for like more than 10 minutes. You understand? Yeah. So, yeah. It's just like, so you're telling me that you were voluntarily in an abusive relationship for several years, and now you're worried about Katie, who wouldn't be in an abusive relationship for half a minute?
Yeah.
You know? Unbelievable. the crap you gotta deal with when you put yourself out there on YouTube. So there's a Poppy's, but I can already tell. There's a lot of restaurants in here, but they're like Cooper's Hawk.
Outback.
Dude, they've really gentrified this little area. Where's that little Colombian place that we went to we saw earlier? Panita's Bakery and Bistro. Here it is. See what they're rated. It's a Venezuelan. Venezuelan's pretty good. It's not Colombian, it's Venezuelan. Do you like Venezuelan?
I like food.
I like food. The thing about Venezuelan is they have to make it right.
Yeah. Well, it is Tampa, so they're likely to.
Oh yeah, here in Tampa's gonna be good. Want to try it?
Well, Tampa, if you're not good, you don't stay in business.
Yeah, in Tampa you're not gonna stay in business if you're not good. Let's wanna go there? Try it.
I'm open.
Okay. So GPS it from wherever the crap we are now. Tampa's gentrifying a lot, man. The city's gonna change. A lot of people from New York are gonna move up here. Is there anything cultural in Tampa we haven't done yet? We've done a lot of their barbecue. We've done, I guess, Venezuelan we haven't done enough of. I mean, in Alabama there was a Venezuelan place in downtown that was pretty good. Miller's Ale House. You got that in Fort Myers.
You're gonna turn right on Marbury.
You can turn it up. I'll hear it. Oh no, mira que linda y buena, Bogotá, Santa Marta, Cartagena. There's a wing house. Caribbean Twist. Havana 86, authentic Cuban flavor. If they're higher rated, we're gonna do that. There's a Cuban restaurant right here. Why won't let me click on it? Can you just?
Because it's already in a yeah.
Okay, so there's a Cuban restaurant right up ahead. Once we cross Himes. Okay, once we cross Himes, there's a Cuban place. Is that person wearing like a? Oh, yeah, interesting suit there. Why are all these women out in the road? A while back in Tampa, there was, I think it was in the news, there was pretending to be firefighters, right?
They were pretending to be firefighters to get the donations.
And they weren't, like, it was like a whole effort. It was like, there were so many of them that if you looked at it, you were like, oh, there's no way this is a scam. There's like 50 of them, right? But they were pretending to be collecting funds for a firefighter, for firefighters or whatever. And it turned out to be like an entire family of like criminals from here in Tampa. And they were cashing in pretty good from what I heard. But it was like a team effort, kids and everything, you know. So in that building over there, there's a place called Havana Authentic Cube, Havana 86. I'm looking at the photos, it looks incredible. Yeah, it looks incredible. But there's a lot of Cubans and a lot of Puerto Ricans in Tampa, so there's a good culture and a lot of Colombians. So the food, the Latin food here in Tampa is incredible. And you guys know that the American food in Tampa is incredible too. The Tampa sandwich, also known as a Cuban sandwich. And I've explained this before on this channel, but if you've never heard me say it before, the Cuban Tampa sandwich, you've heard so many things about the Cuban sandwich of Tampa. It's really not Cuban, it's Tampa. The reason it's called Cuban is because it was made in the Italian sandwich shops, and they use Cuban bread, so they call it Cuban sandwich because they use Cuban bread, but it's really a Tampa Italian thing. So just a little bit of local history for you right there, in case you're illiterate. But yes, we do enjoy ourselves and we work hard for it. Like, we've been on the road for 5 days making videos from in the morning till late at night. Like, we work hard for what we do. And we deserve it. We work hard. But no pocket watching, people. No relationship. This isn't a reality show. It's a real
Paloma's Pet Shop.
Paloma's Pet Shop. Cool. They sell pigeons. I bet I can walk in there and know who I am. Where's it at?
Right there.
Paloma's Pet Shop. Look at the cars.
Zuri
Look at the cars in this parking lot, bro. Talk about balling, bro. Where's the Cuban place?
Havana 86, right there.
Where's it say Palomas?
right there.
Oh, Palomas. Oh, they'll know me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything pigeon related in Tampa, they'll know who I am. We used to run a pigeon racing channel out of Southwest Florida, but we did a lot in Tampa and Spring Hill. So anything pigeon related in the 813, they'll know who we are. Lots of friends up here that are into the hobby,
Yeah.
and they've seen us on YouTube at some point. But yeah, can't have once you're on that YouTube, man. But no relationship watching, guys. No relationship watching and no pocket watching, please. No pocket watching. No pocket watching, no relationship watching.
Yes.
We're here to watch the videos. I want to park out in the open. This is way too big to try back up into there. I love the ball and cars in this parking lot. Maybe up here somewhere. Okay.
Cafecito time.
Cafecito, bro. The cars in this parking lot are balling. I'm
I like
excited,
that.
man. Tampa.